Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be Dallas going up against Minnesota. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. You've got Boomer. Duncan is out there with Shake and Bake. Then it's Johnson. And for Dallas, Cunningham is out there with Bottoms. And it's Goose. Then it's Shea. Here we are now past the midway point of the season, Tim. What kinds of things are you focusing on right now as you take a look at the league?
Well, Kevin, this is where teams separate. There's teams that are starting to get themselves ready for a playoff run and those that are starting to think about their next offseason and angling for a good draft position.
And teams trying to peak at the right time. A very tough thing to achieve, don't you think?
It's critical. You want to be in rhythm and healthy to make that deep playoff run.
It's stolen by Duncan. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And so it's Dallas with after the basket by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bottoms. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota with the ball. 4-point game. Duncan kicks to Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
Very few positives to take away from that game. I know it's one they're going to want to put behind them.
It's stolen. And here we go. Fast break with Kane. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with push.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Now here's Duncan. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Out left to the wing. Shea outside. 6 on the shot clock. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4. Deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Hart. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good. Hart. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Duncan. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Shea with it. Lively defending. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Duncan outside. Johnson, a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Shea outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minnesota. They trail by 1.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Yeah, it happens, though. The bad shooting can become contagious, and it started spiraling and couldn't get out of it.
Now here's Johnson. He just could not put it together and then lost to Denver.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Hart the pass to Cunningham. And he gets the bucket. Cunningham's got his second basket. Minnesota trails by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here is Boomer, still without a basket. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Lively's shot is on. Dallas leading by 3. To the inside. There's Bottoms. He's guarded by Johnson. Bottoms, the pass to Hart. Now Cunningham. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Bottoms. Minnesota with the rebound. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's the great. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Red Hot. 4 on the clock for 3. Smith. It's not going to go for him. James with some nice D. Pass to Boomer. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Smith. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Cruz, the pass to Smith. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Smith outside. Drills it from outside.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here is Boomer. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Lively the pass to Black. It's rebounded by Dallas. Smith outside. Pass to Red Hot. Here's the great. shot on the way, and Blackman pulls it down. Minnesota's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Lively with it. Hasn't made one yet. Here's the screen. And there's the drive.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Pass to the great. 1:56 left here in the opening quarter. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Lively. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's James. Pass to Lively. Offensive rebound. Harris can't cash in from close range. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Chalk up 2 there. And it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Lively. It's rebounded by Dallas. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to the great. To the left side wing. Here's Freda. Good work defensively by Lively. Minnesota trails by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Here's Freda. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
If you get that much daylight, only one thing is on your mind: a strong finish.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They needed a jolt from that second unit, and that's exactly what they got.
On the court for Minnesota. Pass to James. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Dallas shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Shea passes to Cunningham. Here's Hart. Here's Shea. Cunningham dishes it to Shea. Dallas moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. The shot that time, not on target. Minnesota shooting the ball at 42%. James in the post. Or by Shea. James, no good. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Shea. Over to the left wing. And Shea throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And here is James to the paint. Johnson inside. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Pass to Duncan. James outside, launches a three, and that comes off the assist by Duncan. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
And you look at Hart. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Duncan, and the dunk by Duncan. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Hart outside. Cunningham, a screen on Duncan. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Hart. And it's 6 points for the captain.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. And both free throws good for Johnson. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Cunningham finds Hart. Shoots it. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. You look at Cunningham, second in the NBA, a great defender.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
Duncan surveying the D. Pass to James. The 3 from Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Jay. No dice from the high post. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. James against Hart. Cunningham, a screen on James. Hart kicks to Che. 18 feet out. Arteta is his 5th miss in 7 shots.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Down low, here's James. Some solid defense from Hart. Dallas trails by 3. Shea outside. Pass to Bottom. To end the drought. Drops in the tray. 6 points for Goose.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Kicks it out to James. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. And that's now 6 points for the dude.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams making some changes here. Here's Red Hot. Pass to Smith. Collins dishes to Smith. Pocket 6. It's deflected. Now Lively. And here is James, covered by Smith. Here is Boomer. Back to James. Blackman, the pass to Boomer. The tray. Blackman's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
A pass to Mr. Fundamental. Out to Smith. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Still scoreless.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
James, the bounce pass. Harris outside. Pass to Blackman. Now Lively. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. From about 19 feet, Collins grabs the miss. For Dallas, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Collins finds Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, a wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense, and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Lively the pass to Harris. Another miss by Minnesota.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Back to Smith. Outside Collins. Pass to Smith. Here's Red Hot. Cruz the pass to Red Hot. Now here is Smith. Lets it go from deep. Dallas no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Boomer. Got a hand on it. Here's Red Hot. Lively defending. Pass to Smith. Outside Collins. Back to Smith. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Red Hot the pass to Cruz. Here's Red Hot. No good from outside.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Pass to Boomer. They set the pick. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Dallas.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Smith buried from 15 feet out. Smith's got the lead up to 3 now for Dallas.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
29 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's the great. Smith outside. A pass to Mr. Fundamental. Here's the great from downtown. And Blackman pulls it down. James against Smith. And James gets it to go on the assist by Lively. Lively's got 4 assists now tonight. And that's it for the first half of action of what's been a very close game here. Minnesota on top, up by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but they may have earned that right, given the way they came in and changed things.
Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
Well, it's always an honor to be selected, especially if it's your first All-Star game. It's just a sign of respect.
And some newbies trying to make their case. A couple of great candidates out there trying to close strong. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Dallas shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Bottoms is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Jay. That's Goose. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Crosses over. And Jay with the layup. Jay's got 6. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Lively the pass to Boomer. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Cunningham kicks to Hart. Dallas moving the ball around. Jay inside. Lively's there. Kicked away. Inside.
Dallas foul.
For Minnesota, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And the first one drops. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-'90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
Here's Bottoms. He's guarded by Johnson. Hart outside. Pass to Che. The kick out to Cunningham. Shot clock at 2. Stolen by Lively. And finished off by Lively.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Che outside. There's the pick. Pulls it up. Rebound, Minnesota. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Duncan down low. Defended by Hart. Johnson the screen. Here's Lively. Out to Duncan. This one for 3. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. What an asset to a team when you've got big men who can knock down free throws. Look here at the top centers and power forwards in terms of free throw percentage this season. Take a look at Bottoms, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
That is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
It was more prevalent to see big guys struggle from the free throw line in a different era. Not anymore. This list proves that.
And they get it. Good D by Johnson. Minnesota leading by 7. On the wing, Duncan. Defended by Hart. Duncan with the bounce pass, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Che passes to Bottoms. Hart against Duncan. Cunningham dishes it to Che. Hart outside. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Cunningham.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Minnesota.
Hart against Duncan. Johnson surveying the floor. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. To Hart. Che outside. From the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. A nice shot by Bottoms. Bottoms got his second bucket.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Duncan against Hart. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Dallas trails by 9. Shea outside. Pass to Bottom. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Duncan, the pass to Harris. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Bottoms. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for Bottoms. Dallas trails by 7. A pass to Mr. Fundamental. From the line. And Blackman pulls it down. Blackman's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's James. And the shot no good, a bit short. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Stolen by Collins. Smith on the wing. James covering. Pass to the great. And here's Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Red Hot. Duncan defending. Here's the great. Here's Red Hot. Dallas, no good that time either. Now here's Duncan. He's guarded closely. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Dallas trails by 9. Here's the great. Pass to Red Hot. Smith for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Harris finds Duncan. Outside, James. 6 to shoot. Duncan outside. A 3-ball. The offensive rebound.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Pass to Smith. Beyond the arc. And Blackman pulls it down. Blackman's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. And slam dunk by Harris.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
And so here is Dallas. 11-point game. Red Hot, no good.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
James looking around. Blackman, the pass to Duncan. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
So both teams changing it up here. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Minnesota, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Minnesota, Duncan, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Duncan. Bottoms, he's checked in for Mr. Fundamentals. Boomer, he's checked in for Minnesota. So he gets them both. Here's Che. He has 6. Pass to Bottoms. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Minnesota leading by 15. James kicks to Harris. It's tipped. Now here's Che. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Five to shoot. Dallas again missing.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
James, the pass to Blackman. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Minnesota making a switch.
Substitution for Minnesota. Number 40, Devin Lively.
On defense, Dallas down by 15. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Harris a screen. Lively. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Minnesota finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Harris. Johnson is out there with Boomer. Then there's Shake and Bake. Here's Johnson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Shea outside. Off target with his 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Harris passes to Lively. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here's Johnson outside. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Shea outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for Dallas, number 1. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Duncan, he's checked in for Harris. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Minnesota leading by 16. Pass to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Here's Lively. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Looking to get it going, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Hart to the right side. Here's Bottoms, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
What a beautiful look. Attacking the defense and then kicking it outside.
Pass to Lively. Duncan against Hart. Johnson with a screen on Hart. And Duncan throws it down.
He has come out of the halftime on a mission, just relentless.
Dallas trails by 18. Shea outside. And it's Hart penetrating. Here's Bottoms. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Back to Lively. Duncan outside. Johnson sends the screen for Duncan. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Hart. To the paint. Here's Bottoms. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Shea outside. Back to Hart. Over Duncan. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Minnesota leading by 14. Over Shea. And that one's good. Duncan. Duncan's got 15 points in just the second half. Pass to Hart. Takes it inside. That one falls.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Lively with it. Boomer the pass to Johnson. Now here's Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing. Johnson can't hit. Dallas trails by 14. Shea passes to Bottoms. Back to Shea. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Hart. Now Cunningham. To the inside. Picked off in midair. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Shooting for Minnesota, Johnson, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Dallas trails by 16. Hart outside. Jay kicks to Hart. Cunningham, a screen on Duncan. Down low. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Pass to Boomer. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Inside, Bottoms, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Hard against Duncan. Shea left side. From deep. It's good.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
Minnesota leading by 9. Duncan.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
At the line for the away team, Duncan, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Duncan nails them both.
And after not a single trip to the line in the first half, he's starting to get the whistle now.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Dallas trails by 11. And here's Jay. Rebounded by Lively.
He got the look he wanted. I think he rushed it a little bit.
The 3 goes down.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Here's Duncan. Puts up the 3. Good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Bottoms, covered by Johnson.
Unreal.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Lively. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Minnesota.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments afoot for them throughout this game.
They certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. Whenever things started to look a little dire, they really put the hammer down.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Duncan.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
They set the screen.
That's as good as it gets.
Woo! Oh, that is a big-time jam.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Pocket 6. Misses the 3. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They led by as many as 18 points. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.